Hi everyone, my name's Katie Crump and I'm a first year here at UD. Currently an education major, but discerning that. So when I was thinking about what I was gonna talk about for this Lent video, a lot that was sticking out to me was nature and how I find God in creation. And nature has always been really important to me. It's my favorite thing is to just go sit outside and enjoy what is around me. And it took me a while to come to this realization, but I love nature so much because it has shown me the power of God in creation and how wonderfully made the world actually is, and sitting in nature is just sitting in the presence of God, and it's such a beautiful thing. But I think that we can learn a lot from nature and a lot from the power of God in nature. And last week I was on a hike with one of my friends and I was like, Megan, we were talking about nature and God in nature. And I was like, did you ever have a moment where you really understood that God created the earth and he created it for us? And that's did you ever have that moment? And she gave an answer, and then she asked me the exact same thing, Katie, what about you? And all that really came to mind was that I didn't have one particular moment, but I had a collection of moments where I was like, yeah, this is real, God is really in nature, and how could I not believe in such a wonderful thing when I'm being surrounded by such beauty. And I think the one thing that really showed that to me was a few summers ago I was at Acadia National Park in Maine with my mom, and there's Cadillac Mountain there, which you go to the top, it's absolutely beautiful. You can see for miles, you can watch the sunset, the sunrise, the ocean is there. It's just absolutely wonderful. But sometimes when it gets really rainy, there's a lot of fog, and the one day it was raining and I was like, Mom, let's go to the top of the mountain. It'll be cool, we can see what's going on. And we go up and it's storming so awfully, and it's so windy and it's so rainy, and no one was out of their cars, but I just was like, I'm gonna go walk and stand outside in the rain for some reason. So I go stand outside in the rain, and I'm just arms out, feeling all of the weather that's going on. And looking back at it now, the contrast between the pure beauty and pureness of the weather, and then the gross weather, but there's still so much beauty in the gross weather, and how wonderful is it that we can experience both. And even during the season of Lent, tie it back, there are gonna be moments where it's so beautiful, and there's gonna be moments where it's absolutely awful, but through all of that, where can we find the beauty in God, and how can we more fully find him? And I think that's such a beautiful thing. And I'm gonna leave us with a verse today from Romans chapter 1, verse 20. Ever since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes of eternal power and divinity have been able to understand and perceive in what he has made. And I really challenge all of us to question, how can we perceive and understand the divinity and the power of God through nature and through this time of Lent? I pray that you all have a wonderful rest of Lent, and that you are having a great return back to school.